Paul Mierzwa with us here, Dallas diving coach,
Yes,
and success once again with the whole Dallas program. Let's talk about your divers this year.
Yes. Well, we had lots of talent this year. Not that I didn't expect it, but all the divers were fantastic this year. We were kind of ahead of the curve. They all had their lists. They were all prepared even before the season started. So I was kind of blessed and right off the bat with what I had. So we just kept striving for the next step and the next step. And they worked really hard, set a couple records. They challenged each other to do better and better jobs. And won the district and went down to states and challenged for the state championship.
So I don't know. Let's try to dig in a little bit here. So divers at practice.
Yes.
They dive in 30 dives of practice, 5 dives of practice. Like, does it vary on the day? Are they doing some other stuff outside the water to help them with their diving? Take us through in case there's some young kid out there or a parent out there thinking, hey, I might want to get my kid involved in diving. What kind of goes into it?
Well, they just don't dive. They just not get up on a diving board and dive. They do a lot of stretching programs before. They do a lot of strength building exercises, and depending upon what kind of dives they're working on or things that are going on with them personally, sometimes we'll vary up their training program a little bit. And then typically we'll pick a specific category per week. So there's 5 different categories in diving: front, back, inward, reverse, and twists. So we'll usually throughout the season we'll pick a specific category. We'll emphasize that for the week, or some area that they're weak in. And then we build on that. They'll typically do 3 of their dives, and they have typically 11 to 15 dives minimum that they can do. So they'll do at least 3 to 5 of practice of those dives.
How about the mental component? How important in diving? Is that 80%? Everybody might have a different formula for it, but
well, if there was a formula, it's probably like 120% mental. That's usually our biggest battle all the time, because they get into a situation. Some of the dives are very difficult to do. They physically know they can do them, but mentally they're challenged to push and do it. So a lot of times that's half our battle. Sometimes we have to get them over that hump. And even when they have the dive, sometimes they still struggle mentally with it. And like I always tell them, really the diving component is probably at this point 5 or 10% of it. The mental part is 80 or 90 or 100% of it.
So you're playing with, I don't want to say playing with their heads, but you're psychologically, you kind of, everybody's got a different personality. So you kind of got to know when to push, when to pull, what to do. So it's, but you're getting good results.
Yeah. And that's kind of what it is. You have to kind of learn each person's personality. What some people do better with encouragement. Some people do better with, the fact that they might fail on something. So you have to learn how to emphasize that and how to push them so that they can succeed. And it varies. And sometimes even within the person, it varies from different categories or different dives. It's a constant battle sometimes.
And then I'm sure you're kind of have to, put yourself back together after all that, because you're always helping the other people.
Yeah, it's constantly. Yeah, you're constantly going around in a circle. They actually brought me a water bottle this year, and it says, this bottle is full of my diver's tears. So it was actually very appropriate and very fitting sometimes, because sometimes they just get so mentally broken down, and sometimes you got to call it a day. You're just having one of those days. Go home.
You got a challenging job, but you're getting good results. So congratulations on a good year there at Dallas.
Great. Thank you very much.